I didn't just read the scroll, I became it. They told me, read the scroll, so I did. But somewhere between the ink and the intention, between the symbols and the silence, between the pages and the prophecy, the scroll started reading me. I didn't just memorize the words. I let them carve crayons through my ego. I let them crack open every lie I had ever mistaken for truth. Because information can decorate the mind, but transformation demands the death of the mask. See, anybody can quote wisdom. Anybody can wear robes. Anybody can speak in riddles and call it revelation. But you can become what you claim to know. Can your footsteps translate what your mouth preaches? Can your heartbeat echo what your lips declare? Because I didn't just read the scroll. I became the living testimony of what was written. Every scar became a sentence. Every tear became punctuation. Every trial became another chapter written in invisible ink. Invisible ink that only the awakened could read. I stopped searching for sacred places when I realized the temple was under my own skin. I stopped chasing prophets when the prophecy started breathing through my lungs. Understand this. The scroll isn't paper. The scroll isn't paper. The scroll is not paper. It's frequency. It's the voice that whispers before the first breath and waits patiently beneath the noise of the world. Too many people carry the scroll in their hands, but never let it rewrite their hearts. They collect verses. I collected vision. They gathered knowledge. I gathered embodiment. They became students. I became the lesson. I didn't borrow light. I became a lighthouse. I didn't borrow courage. I became conviction wrapped in flesh. I didn't borrow purpose. I became the path I had been looking for. I didn't ask what page I'm on. I asked what part of the scroll is walking and talking through me. Because every act of compassion is another verse. Every stand of truth is another chapter. Every time I choose love over fear, the scroll continues writing itself through me. I didn't come here to carry ancient wisdom like an old book collecting dust on a shelf. I came here to breathe it, to bleed it, to live it, to become it. So when history asks where the scroll went, tell them I got up. Tell them it put on flesh and it found a voice and it kept walking. Because I didn't just read the scroll. I became it. Don't clap yet, listen. I didn't just read the scroll. I became it. See, some people chase knowledge. I let knowledge chase me until I caught my spirit standing naked in the mirror. Because the scroll isn't something you carry. It's something you embody. I started at the root, the place where fear rented space and survival became my first language. But I dug deep. I planted my feet. I remembered I belong to earth. The earth belongs to me. Then my sacral chakra asked, when will you create from your wounds or from your wisdom? I stopped giving birth to pain. I started delivering purpose. My solar plexus stood up and shouted, no more shrinking, no more apologizing, no more asking permission to shine like the sun that created you. So I stand, not above anyone, but fully within myself. Then I came to my heart. Oh, that stubborn heart. I had to forgive people who never apologized. I had to love without becoming a doormat. I had to remember compassion isn't weakness. It's revolutionary. Then my throat chakra whispered, no, speak, not to impress, not to perform, not to dominate, but because silence was becoming too expensive. So I spoke. I speak life. I speak healing. I speak freedom. And even when my voice trembles, when my third eye opened, not so I could escape reality, but so I could finally see it. Mask fell, illusions dissolved. The mirror stopped showing its face and started showing my essence. And then the crown, the divine connection, the place where I stopped asking, who am I? And I started remembering, I am. Not because of my title, not because of my followers, because who follows as we all lead? Not because of my degrees, but because of the Creator breathing through this vessel. That's when I understood the scroll was never outside of me. It was written through my nervous system, echoed in my bones, encoded in my DNA, waiting for me to remember. So don't tell me to read another page. Become the page, become the paragraph, become the chapter, become the testimony. Align your root with courage, your sacral with creation, your solar plexus with power, your heart with compassion, your throat with truth, your third eye with vision, and your crown with remembrance. And when every chakra begins to sing the same song, you won't just quote wisdom, you'll radiate it. You won't just study consciousness, you'll become conscious. You won't just carry light, you'll become the sunrise. So don't just read the scroll, become it. I didn't just align my chakras. I aligned my life. Now, in every step is scripture. Now, in every breath is ceremony. Every heartbeat is prophecy. Every act is love, and it's sacred. And every time I rise, the universe remembers that awakening souls don't just read the scroll, we become it. Ashe?